Hi, I'm Dr. Madhu. I'm one of the critical care consultants at Bolton in the United Kingdom. We're going to share you how to convert a snorkel mask, which is commonly available in any sporting equipment shop like Decathlon, into a non-invasive ventilatory device. Normally, when COVID patients get admitted to the hospital and if their oxygenation worsens, they might end up either needing non-invasive ventilation before they end up needing invasive ventilation, or most patients tend to recover after a couple of days of non-invasive ventilatory support. The normal non-invasive ventilatory supports equipments are expensive, they're limited in supply, and they need special training to assemble. The one what we have devised is very safe, effective, and comfortable to use for the patients. And it's easy to assemble. What we have found is it's easy to transfer patients from one ward to critical care area or from critical care to CT scan and back as well. And these are very comfortable for the patients. They can self-prone themselves even during using this mask. And we're going to, one of my colleagues here is going to show how to assemble this mask easily.
Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Darshan. I'm one of the anesthetic consultants from Royal Bolton Hospital working for the NHS. I'm today going to show how to assemble a CPAP delivery system using Snorkel mask and a few standard equipment, which is fairly safe and easy to assemble. So the kit, what you need is a Snorkel mask, which is a standard snorkeling device, and the mask comes with two pieces of equipment and this connector which fits on the top of this mask. You don't need this, so I'm going to just leave it away. So we don't need that bit. So we just need the mask, and then this mask we had to convert a single one-way valve which sits at the bottom of the mask. We basically need to change it and make it non-functional. The way we do it is basically we need to take this plastic attachment out, and if you can see, there's this silicon valve which is actually a one-way valve, and it is connected with a nipple. So you essentially take this valve out and you put it back inside from the other side so that it makes the valve non-functional. So it just, every time there's a pressure, positive pressure in the mask, the valve shuts and there's no leakage, and the positive pressure is maintained and the patient breathes. It's a bit fiddly, but you don't have to do it again and again. Once you do it, it is there for you to use the mask effectively. Okay, so you can see the silicon piece is sitting from inside out, and I put the plastic connector and it clips on, and the mask is ready to be used. And the next piece of equipment you need is a Charlotte's adapter. This is a specific adapter which is not available in the market. It is designed by some of the European anesthetists during the first COVID wave to convert the mask into a CPAP system. And it is, there is a formula for doing a 3D printing of this connector, and we'll share it with you, the link for the formula. And we used a local 3D printer by an engineer who designed and delivered this connector for us. As you can see, the mask, this Charlotte's connector is in sync with the mask's attachment on the top, and the way it sits is fairly snug. It sits with a click, and it's in place. Okay, so now the mask has got the Charlotte's connector, and if you can see, the Charlotte's connector has got an inspiratory limb and an expiratory limb, and we're going to put different parts of a circuit to this. And what we need for that is your standard water circuit. As you can see, I'm going to disassemble the water circuit. This is the APL valve, and this is the T piece which you don't need. I'll leave it away. And then you're left with your oxygen tubing and the reservoir bag. Apart from the water circuit, which is disassembled, you need a filter, which is a standard antibacterial filter. Okay, so coming back to the mask, you need to put your reservoir bag with oxygen tubing onto your inspiratory port. You connect it this way. Okay, and this connector on the other end of the tubing goes on to the oxygen supply, which can be turned up. You can use either the wall or cylinder oxygen supply. And then coming to the expiratory port, you basically have to put the antibacterial filter on it. It sits that way, so it keeps the atmosphere clean, antibacterial filter. On top of it, you put your APL valve. As you can see, the APL valve is it's got the dial to dial up or down your PEEP, and your expiratory gases come out through this port. So this is the entire assembly of your CPAP mask, and we're going to show you a video of how it is applied on a patient and used.
We're going to demonstrate how to put a Snorkel CPAP mask onto a patient. Kindly, two of our nursing staff are going to demonstrate it to us. We're going to first turn the oxygen on and then put this Snorkel mask onto the patient. And then we have tightened the flap by the side to make sure that it's snugly fit. And then the reservoir bag acts as an indicator to show the respiratory rate and the respiratory effort as well. And then if needed, we can connect an end-tidal CO2 monitor towards the end to monitor end-tidal CO2 as well. And it looks quite comfortable. Very good.